Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Northleaf, Canada. Today I want to tell you something. We have an amazing opportunity. You never heard about this before. About a small town in Australia that almost nobody talks about. But honestly, it's one of the easiest doors if you have been dreaming of living and working on Australia. Now, the town called Port Hedland. Now, you're probably never heard of it, and that's the point. It's far from the big cities, as you can see here on the map, far from the capital, Canberra. And because of that, they are desperate for new people. And you have to drive all the way 51 hours. Of course, you can fly. You need probably 5 to 7 hours to get there because there is a stop and there is no direct flights from Canberra to Portland. Okay. Now, here's the thing. The temperature is really nice and steady. As you can see here, 21 Celsius, and the population is around 17,000 people. You can see here on Google, it's pretty clear that's tiny compared to big Australian cities. And here is what's happening. A lot of Australians are moving away to bigger cities, leaving gaps in these towns. And guess what it means? Almost every occupation is in demand that really needs workers. I mean, they really need new families, they really need businesses. That's why this town is really desperate to get people. So if you have been thinking, how do I get into Australia? This is your chance, actually. Now, here's the good part. In Portland, you have three main options. First, you need to find a job. You need to find a job opportunity. This is the official website, by the way. This is probably the simplest path. Almost nobody applies here. So when you send a good application, your chances are much higher than in Sydney or Melbourne, where thousands of people are competing against one or two jobs. All you need is a resume in the right format and a copy of your passport. That's it. Now, they have the other option, which is the second one, setting up a business, a small business. I'm not talking about billions of dollars or hundred thousands of dollars. Maybe you are more creative than you think. You can start something local, and because of the population is small and demand is high, even basic services or small shops can do well there. To do this, you will need a valid passport, clean criminal record, and of course, you need a bank account for this option. The third option, which is could be the easiest one, the job seeker visa. If you don't have a job yet, but you're serious about moving to Australia, and then what you can do, you can apply for the job seeker visa. In some cases, you don't need a bank account, but you have to go through full assessment when you reach out to us. It's very straightforward. You may get a response within few weeks or less, and then based on that, we can move forward for a better option. Now, you might be wondering about the authorized Australian companies. We can connect you with them once you get approved. Then you can reach out to them by yourself, or we can do it on behalf of you. And remember, Port Hedland may be small, but it gives you the same pathway. Once you are in, once you start working or running your business, or you are on the road for a permanent residency, and eventually citizenship in Australia. So, in short, it's a small town, only 17,000 people, great weather, around 21 Celsius today, almost all jobs in demand. Three options: work, small business, or job seeker visa. Simple requirements like a passport copy, resume. Of course, you need a valid residency if you live in a country other than your home country, and also a clean criminal record or maybe a bank account in some cases. Mostly you need it, but let's say if you want to apply for a job seeker visa and you don't have a bank account, you have to go through full assessment with us first. No language test required, no certificate needed. This is why I say if you are serious, don't waste years fighting for the big cities like Sydney and Melbourne. Go where the opportunity is open. Port Hedland might look far on the map, as you can see here, but actually it's worth it. Why not? You can start working for 1 or 2 years and then you can move to bigger cities. That's not a problem. And now this could bring, closer to your dream faster than you think. That's all for today. If you want to reach out to us for a free and full assessment or apply through our company, you can contact us via WhatsApp on 001 431 542 0555, And absolutely, you can subscribe here to receive the latest news about how to apply for each program that we're talking about. For example, we're talking about Australia now. We're going to send an email with all details and instructions. And also, if you want to get a quicker response, you can subscribe here for 1 month and get a full assessment and start from there. This is the best option for you guys. But still, if you want to get a free consultation, you have to be patient because we are getting hundreds of messages every single day and we're off due to weekends. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.